Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? Today we're going to do a little bit different. I think most of the people that are members or subscribed to my channel probably like the game Princess Connect. That's what I've been usually playing on here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're still going to be doing the Princess Connect stuff. Don't worry about that. There is, however, a lot of sort of quiet parts in that game between banners releasing, between events dropping, where maybe I could try and do some other kind of content, different kind of content. One of the games that I've been playing for a long time is Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle. So there's a bit of a test. We're going to be going in and playing a little bit of Dokkan Battle in between. What I'm not going to be doing in Dokkan Battle is character reviews, showcases, all that kind of stuff. We're just going to play the game. And today we are going to play on some of the difficult content. We've just had the 10th anniversary. It's, well, you know, old stuff now, but during the 10th anniversary they dropped a lot of difficult content that was very long. So we're going to try some of that today. I haven't even jumped into any of it yet. There's the formidable battles. Let's find these things in here. There is the formidable battles, battle hardened, formidable foes, formidable battle, all of this stuff, really long content that if you don't have a lot of time to sit down and take on, well, maybe it's not been that appealing. So we have got this battle hardened, formidable foes. We're going to be jumping in with one of the stages today, see how we do with that. These are quite difficult stages, take up to maybe 45 minutes to stage, and at the very end you could maybe end up getting killed. Not a lot of fun. We haven't definitely not even jumped into this festival of battles yet. Maybe we'll do that one day. I mean, this battle, you could maybe be spending, goodness knows, 3 hours doing this if you would get all the way to the end. So we're gonna try doing that in the future. So today we're going to jump into this because we haven't done any of these phases. As you can see, we haven't done any of them. So we're going to jump into stage 1 first, and we're going to have a go at that. Quite happy to talk about the game with anybody that wants to, with thoughts on characters, where we are. I mean, there are certainly a lot of opinionated content creators already that do stuff for Dokkan Battle. Maybe we won't get too into that, but let's jump in. I haven't summoned on the current banner that we've got at the moment with this STR cell. Maybe. Thing is, personally, I think this STR cell is pretty rubbish. Can't do any damage and can't really take any hits. So what's the point of him? He's a bit of a bad release, in my opinion. Anyway. We're not going to be running with that team. I mean, I suppose we could try, because one of his other weaknesses is he needs to revive to get his extra buffs. And if you've got 2 of them on the team, one is a leader and one is a friend leader, then you can't do that. Anyway, we've got this. I did try some of the Peppy Girl events that I haven't even beat. I did beat one of them, my stage, yesterday. Not on stream, but we took on the my stage yesterday. That's why we've got this team in here. But for this, we're going to go with a different setup. So, are we going to be boring? Because that's the thing. After the 10th anniversary, the whole game reset, and we've only got a handful of characters that are capable of taking on the most difficult content. And my summons for the anniversary didn't go very well. Again, we did 3,000 stones, and I only summoned one of the characters that I wanted. We got this Vegeta, but he's rubbish. We only summoned one of the characters, and one of them was for pity, and one of them was from the 10th anniversary stone that we got. So we've got Gogeta, we've got Vegeta, and we've also got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Again, that means, excuse me, we haven't got the best options, so we're probably gonna have to go in with a Vegeta team here. So we want. We're going to have to take these guys. I think we're probably going to want some of the 10th anniversary, 6th or 7th anniversary fusions as well, to go on the team. I certainly like the Super Saiyan 4s, so we ought to summon for some of those. Shall we just search by his categories? So we want, what are his categories? Earth protecting arrows, Pure Saiyan, and I mean it is fusion, but we don't. We're going to put fusion, and we'll just put both of them in there. We could have it as a partial match. There we go. Right, so that should bring them up to the top. The fusions, where are they? We want you on the team. What is going on here with this type of team? Everybody wants orbs, and we don't really have any dedicated slot ones right at the beginning. I suppose we could bring Beast Gohan. He could fill that role. Hopefully these fights aren't going to be too long for him to lose his passive and everything, and then become a bit of a fish. And who's going to be the last character on the team? You might think the gods, the allied gods, might be a good option. Do you think this Namek Goku could work? Because he does stack quite well. Actually, who I wanted to bring was our new, instead of that, we wanted to bring, it's only at 55%, but our Kid Goku that we got from Saiyan Day, we did do a few summons on them and we was actually quite lucky. He's on Earth Protecting Heroes, is he? He's definitely a Pure Saiyan, so he's on the leader skill. Does he get the full 220% there? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll try him. He could be pretty good as a slot one as well. And if we have to float him, it will not be a problem. So, there are a lot of mechanics in these fights. I know there's a lot of blocking and dodge cancelling and stuff, so it's definitely good to go in with characters that are able to take a hit and not going to die. So, let's jump in with this team. And we're going to get, it's only 69% friends. Well, I can't complain, it's only 55%. We're going to bring items. We may use them if we have to, right at the very end. I mean, we haven't got any killer items there, have we? Do we want to change these items? Just in case, do we want to bring a Whis? Do we want to bring Ghost Ushers? Or are we going to try first do it with no items? I don't know what get this with no items. I mean, especially when you're free to play, use items if you have to. Use some items. We could use a support memory though. There's no reason why we can't use a support memory. Is this one going to hit everybody? Is this Bond of Master and Disciple? Is the Kid Goku even on that yet? Has he even met his master? Because it's the very first episode of Dragon Ball that character's from. Or do we just go for the Goku's family one? Because I think everybody on this team is in on Goku's family. Even these are, because they are both categories, are on Goku's family, aren't they? Yes. We should bring the Goku family one, that will hit everybody then, won't it? No, let's jump in, let's see. Well, we haven't changed our items, so we'll see how it goes with this first run then. If we can beat this without any items at all, maybe we can use a Zenzu, but I don't see any reason why we can't use a Zenzu beam if we need to. I'm always doing that in the anime. Why not use a Zenzu beam? Okay, so first rotation. Who are we going to stick in slot one in? Do you think Kid Goku? Because the weakness of this Kid Goku is right at the beginning, when he hasn't got his guard, when he hasn't built up anything yet, and before he attacks as well, can be a little bit scary because he doesn't get his dodge chance until he's attacked. So I'm going to rotate the Super Saiyan 4s off because I want them on rotation with that Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku that we have on the second rotation. This seems to be another problem with this Kid Goku here, is very, very hungry for ki a lot of the times. Oh, the orbs aren't great here, are they? So we get a few rainbows, and they still don't get their 18 ki. So let's see what Master Roshi can do here straight away. And this is what I'm saying. This Kid Goku, ouch. before he gets to build up, maybe he can be a little bit scary there. We took a lot of damage just from the norms. If that was a super coming straight in there, we would have been dead. Can we come back from this, or are we going to have to change this team a little bit? See, after he's supered, he can take them, no problem. So we would be better off having Beast Gohan in there in slot 1 to start off with to protect us. I'm not sure how many phases this fight's got either. So I've kind of looked, I've seen what the fights, it was a while ago. These fights came out about more than a month ago. So we will see. We will see how we do. Some of these are rainbow. I've got these characters. This character's rainbow, and I've got them not blooming their TUR as well. A few dupes in their TUR. They kept appearing all the time. I mean, that's another thing. These anniversary banners that we get. But players that have been played for a long time, like me. I mean, I'm over 2,000, probably 2,200 days in the game now. We don't. When the anniversary banners are just full of old anniversary characters that have been on every banner for the last 4 years, they're starting to lose their value a little bit. It would have been better if instead of having these really old anniversary characters, the super, they didn't. Well, they took that on. They took that on pretty well. Instead of having the really, really old anniversary characters on, if they just had like Lord Slug or the Tech Buhan or something on them, that would have made them a hell of a lot more valuable. Anyway, because of that, we've took that damage. We can go into Super Saiyan 4 straight away, and I suppose there is no reason why we shouldn't do that, because then when we get into Super Saiyan 4, we can start stacking. So, are we going to have enough ki here just to take out Master Roshi taking on the Golden Uzaru? Here we go. This has happened in a world tournament. There we go. 1 turn of this, and then we'll get Super Saiyan 4 out straight away. So maybe taking that damage from the beginning, maybe did us some favours. I don't know. We should be alright this turn. Do we use our Zenzu Bean though? We've got a Zenzu Bean. Or do we hold on? I think the Beast Gohan shouldn't take any damage straight away, should he? We might. Beast Gohan's only at 69%, only got 1 dupe in him, so. Is Golden Great Ape going to take him out? No, he didn't. It almost did. This is quite a long transformation though, isn't it? If you try to do a mode really quickly, and then you want to transform, and then you have to go through all of this when you're trying to be quick. Anyway, we need to be patient here. So there we go, we got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku out on turn 2 because we took a lot of damage. Turn 1, we're still going to keep Beast Gohan in slot 1 here. He's going to be on full 24 ki after he gets hit there. Well, how much will this heal us back? There we go, look at that, we're nearly back to full strength. We're not going to get any stacks with Goku though, are we, the Super Saiyan 4, because surely Beast Gohan's going to take... Oh, we're super strength! Hiroshi! Say Hiroshi, should I say Jackie Chun? We know, ooh, we look at a little bit of damage though. Jackie Chun! We know he's using there, Roshi. Don't try to protect. Anyway, so about max power. And this is the first fight. Then we've got another 3 after this. Holy moly. And because it's separate fights, we don't get to keep our stacks. So maybe bringing this Goku here might have not been the best idea. I think he's going to get us killed. This is my prediction. Bringing this Goku is going to get us killed, this Kid Goku. We don't have the active skills on anyway. We don't need to see him go and get the fish again. I'm sure you've seen him go and get the fish. Right. We're back at full health. He's got his active skill up. He had a few stacks. How is he going to do? He probably should have floated off Vegito, because we're going to have 2 Vegitos next tier. Well, oh, straight away with a super attack. There we go. That's what I thought. Right, Kid Goku, you're off the team. You're not very good for this mode because you are very weak right at the beginning. You need to stack. There we go. The The screen of shame. Just get rid of that. Right, so who are we going to put in his place? I mean, we could bring Tech Broly in his place, but he's obviously not in Goku family. Let's bring up the categories again. Right, so who is going to take his spot? This is his last spot on this team here. I suppose it's this Vegeta, isn't it? This is basically the team that we should be using. He's not on Goku family, but that doesn't really matter. Whatever. He should be okay. Right. Roshi, Jockey Tune. You will be going down this time. Okay. You know what I mean? But this was in stage 1. Can we... Right, so, again, not the best... Not best pick rotations, but on turn 1 here. Super Saiyan 4s should be okay. They get all the huge damage reduction straight away, so... There we go, right. Reset, come back, and yeah, I'm going to be regressing, not bringing any Wii items when we get right to the very end. All of these extra additions coming in here. All of them stacking as well, which will be very helpful to get all of these attacks to stack. If we can get out the Vegito, this Tech Vegito, then I think it's GG for us. But that's what we need to do. We need to manage to survive until we can get him out, and then we should be good. All these new characters, they get so many additionals. A 110 just takes forever, doesn't it? Are we going to 110 this first phase though? I mean, what other teams are we going to be getting throughout the year to fill out a bit more of a varied roster for this? I mean, what do you think is going to be Golden Week? The Dual Dokkan Fest for Golden Week? Is it going to be Daima? To be perfectly honest with you, now I mentioned Daima, I'm not that interested in it. I don't have any of the summonable Daima characters, and if it is Daima for Golden Week, then I'll probably be skipping that as well. There we go, 110. The first phase here of this Jackie Chun fight. I think we'll keep Beast in slot 1 here. Vegeta will work fine as a floater, and really does more damage if he gets hit first, but he's not here for damage really, he's just here to be able to tank. Again, that's grade 8 Vegeta there is only 55%. This is where we are. The poor players' worries. He's taking a little bit of damage, but that was his first attack. He hasn't built up yet or anything, so still surviving that. It was type advantage as well, so I guess that helped. Yeah, I am not free to play in this game, but I'm very, very, very low to play. I hardly spend anything on it. The only thing that I'm buying these days is the keys to do the link level stage, guaranteed link level stage, once every few months. That's about £2 every few months. So I'm hardly a big spender on the game. Most of these stones we've got here are all free to play, so if we can beat this, why do we even try and do this new item? I don't know. I mean, we're probably going to end up jumping in again. few more dupes on this Grade 8 Vegeta might have been nice. But surely he's still going to be fine. Okay, so we're going to keep these two Super Saiyan 4s together now. We've got this rotation set. Team 2 though, are they going to be good? They've lost a lot of the damage reduction, haven't they? And the orbs are not great. So they're not going to be getting many orbs either. Do we try the Super Saiyan 3 to dodge it? Okay, yes. We're going to try and dodge, and that made the orbs even flipping worse. Maybe that was not the move to go for. If we survive this, I'm going to be quite relieved. He didn't dodge, but he still took it. Ah! I mean, he didn't get any additionals either. No, we need to finish him off before we get attacked. Please finish him off before we get attacked here. Can we get more additionals here? Oh, it's only additional normal. Oh, what the hell with that? How close? What the hell? If that wasn't additional super, we'd have gone through that phase. How much health did he have left? This only happens to Yashi. What the? Right, we're going to change our items up here because I do not want to get to the very end and then end up dying. Well, we normally bring this as our items for difficult content. I mean, a Ghost Usher might actually be handy. More handy than maybe the Princess Snake. So let's bring them instead. Right, so we have them at hand. Let's try again, shall we? Third time lucky. And this is why we haven't jumped into these yet. So we might as well stream it. Right, so we've got these two on rotation. The Super Saiyan Balls straight away this time. And a little bit better key. This is not boding well, is it? We can't even get past Jackie Chun. I'm sure we'll manage it. I'm sure we will manage it. I have to go through their barrage of supers again. I wonder what the Part 2 LR is going to be for this celebration that we're having at the moment. Is it going to be Android/Cell Saga? Or is it going to be something completely different? Is it going to be a tournament? You'd have thought there would have been maybe tournament participants or Worldwide Chaos, which is new Cell's leader skill. Which means it could be another Boo, it could be a Zamasu or a Goku Black. It could be maybe an Android unit, perhaps. Can we one-turn him again this first phase? He's going this quickly really good though. Maybe with these rotations we potentially don't want to even two-turn him. Then we can get past the weak stage of these Super Saiyan 4s. Even when the best characters in the game like this are struggling, and that was a rainbow. Super Saiyan 4s there, our Super Saiyan 4s that took all that damage on turn 2 with a good linking partner. Does not bode particularly well, does it? Well, there we go, we're nearly. That means next turn we're going to one-turn them. So I think we need to leave Vegeta in slot 1 here. No links at all. He's type disadvantage, but he should be fine here. You would hope. One would hope. Yeah, he's only 55%, but look at that. He's still, well, at least got hit face to build some of that defense. We took damage, but we survived. That's not too bad. We need to remember these days that our health bar is a lot higher than it was back in the day. I mean, 3 or 4 years ago, if you took 200k, you'd be on a third of your health left. Now, that's only taking the third of your health. So, can we get out of this fight? We can get out of this fight, surely. It means rotating off Beast Gohan, I think, because we want to keep these two together. And by using this, does this mean that we are now... We want to try and... Well, do we say... The orbs change again, don't they? There's no point in saving orbs here, because they change again when we go back into the fight. So you save orbs for the LR Super Saiyan 4s, so that they can get a lot of... He was trying it straight away with a Super. I think we would have died again if we had not had this Giant Ape form. But this should mean he won't be able to super on these next 10. So if as long as we can survive these normal attacks, we should be okay. Even the normals in this can be a little bit difficult, especially if you have characters that are only level 55% or so. So we go again at the Super Saiyan for Goku again. He's a very good character, this Super Saiyan 4. Like I said, I tried something for him, but I didn't get him. Was going to use my carnival coins. I managed to save 500 carnival coins to get it when he returned, but then they gave us that 10th anniversary stone, so I got him with that. Now, the wise thing to do is put Beast Gohan in slot 1, but I didn't want to lose these two as a rotation, so this is where we could have maybe used an item. That messed the normals up a bit. Wanted a little bit of healing there. As long as we can survive these two normals, they're going to have to be normals, surely. That's fine. Normals, we're okay with normals. Whew. And then right, we should be okay now. At least get to the next fight. If this is taking over from Super Battle Road, are we going to get any more Super Battle Road stages? Are we still going to be getting Super Battle Road stages, but this is now going to be that difficulty of content that we used to have another fight, say 5 years ago, but it just takes so long, doesn't it? I mean, we're only long fights, so we could have stacking characters that work well. This stacking characters don't work well in this because it's separate fights. Is this going to be a two-stage fight? I'm not sure. Are these all just two-stage fights? There we go. We're finally beaten Jackie June there. So let's move over to Yen then. Right. Now we're going to have to go with Vegeta here again. Grade 8 Vegeta in slot 1. Again, type disadvantage for him, but he should be okay, I would have hoped. Surely he's going to be fine. And then I'll get him his 18 key. That'll be enough. We'll go with that straight out with a super attack. We're okay. This Vegeta is actually pretty good. Much better than the Kaioken Goku that was his counterpart that got his Easy 8 on the anniversary. I've hardly used that Kaioken Goku at all. This Great 8 Vegeta is definitely handy to have. And if that was the Kid Goku that we tried the first time, he would have died there. That's the weakness of that character that I don't think a lot of people talk about. He's great defensively, but only once you've built him up a little bit. So turn 1, when bosses are starting to hit very hard, he's going to start to fall off a little bit. Oh, right. Maybe I should bring up the fights in the background so we can see how many stages we're actually taking on. Oh, it's double supering. Oh, but double digits there. Wow. Okay, so this TN can double super. That could be a little bit problematic. These are quite difficult, these stages, aren't they? At least for players with the lower level characters here. Lower, you find a bit of potential level characters, that's what I'm trying to say. We didn't quite one turn in. We should be okay next turn then, because we're gonna have our Super Saiyan 4 LRs here with their great damage reduction on their 10-1. Linked up with Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku there. And they have type advantage, so I'm not worried at all here. This should be fine. You can't do anything. This, I'm not worried. And they dodged it! They even dodged it. Even though they would have probably took double digits from it, we think. Anyway. We're going to take out 10. We're only going to get 2 stacks though, because his hit points were not that very... Well, there's not much of his hit points left, so... That might hit us a little bit later, especially next turn they come back, when they're going to be a little bit fragile. Right, so we're going to have Beast in slot 1 now. Vegeta's doing his job. He can be rotated off. Get rotated! Can we one-shot this, do you think? I mean, one turn, this TN here, I don't think so. I mean, Vegeta in the middle there is type advantage, but I don't think he's going to be one-turning. Again, I'm only at 55%, so not going to be doing as much damage. I always think it's funny here. We're in Dragonball and they're fighting some of the, well, we would say end game characters here. He's Gohan and blooming Super Saiyan 4s and everything. It's like, well, that was a little bit further down the timeline, that was. Imagine Beast Gohan turned up in Dragon Ball. Orange Demon King Piccolo. He's just been out a bit of a town, that's all. Is that what Namekians, when Namekians have been in the sun, do they turn orange? Is that... But then again, the Namekian law, they only drink water and they get their energy from the sun. Are they photosynthesizing? I don't know. They are green, after all. So, we're going to maybe have a little bit of a worry. Do we... Because of type advantage, do we put the Super Saiyan 3 Goku in slot 1 next turn? Because type disadvantage, second turn Super Saiyan 4s, although we have got their active skill. Why not fire this off? I'm probably still going to do it like this though. We get out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We can see that he was super in there in slot 1. Let's fire off this active skill, that finishes him off. So there we go. TM taken care of. Right, 2 more fights to go. 2 Piccolos. Right, so let's go in here. Demon King Piccolo. We've got Beast. With this, we're not getting Vegeta. We're not lasting long enough to transform into Vegeta or anything like that. So... No, it was like 18 key there, and then can we? That should give us. I got 24 key for me. Right, we're just going to go all out here. We just want. We don't want to end up getting beaten so far into this fight and have to come back in and jump in again. That is the difficulty with these. Many of these stages. This is only stage 1. How many stages of this battle hard and formidable foes have we actually got? $21 million? Not bad for a 55%, I suppose. I mean, the thing with power levels and attack stats in this game and then power levels in the anime, they're starting to become a little bit meaningless to me as well. It's like, well, great, we got a 50 million attack stat, but we're still only doing the tiniest little bit of chip damage to the boss. Just like 5 years ago with a 2 million attack stat, we're just doing a tiny little bit of chip damage to the boss. I think the highest attack stat I saw was blooming Devil Man a long time ago, but more recently the highest attack stat I've ever seen, I got my tech allowed Broly over 100 million on his active skill 10, which one, but it's not even rainbowed either. Right, so this is their 10-1, so they should have all their damage reduction and everything. But again, pretty bad orbs. We'll give them. They need those orbs as well. Don't need to worry too much about Vegeta at the end here. Super in with his 18 key. Again, we should be okay this 10, surely. Can we take out this phase in this 10? I think we might be able to. They should have a few more supers coming in here. I would say it would be nice to have a few more teams as the year progresses that can take on these difficult content. Why don't we have the good villain teams? I mean, Cell's a villain, but I don't think his team's very good. The one that we've just had released. And in the anniversary, we didn't even get that many villains either. Like Goku and Frieza as a villain, that feels a little bit weird as well. Now put them on a... Ooh, here comes his super attack. Surely we're fine here. Yay, double digits. If we could have avoided that 10 damage if you'd just taken him out a little bit quicker. I mean, there are a few characters I would like to see released. I'm sure the rest of the community would hate it, but I'm still waiting for my Zarbon. I want a Dokkan Fest Zarbon. And the Ginyu Force. We love the Ginyu Force. We've even got... Where are they? The Ginyu Force here. Pshong! Coming in. We got the Ginyu Force flying in the background. There we go. The Ginyu Force are coming to the rescue. Right. Let's have Beast go in slot 1 here. Don't think we need to use his active skill this turn. Maybe next turn we'll use it. All of that pressure there on slot 1. Surely Beast will be happy to take that. There we go. Right. Build it up. His attack here. 18 million. I mean, mine's only 69%. I mean, nowadays that's not best. I would say nowadays you only need to be hitting 20 million to be a decent attack stat. And over like 40, 50 million to be a crazy attack stat, which is, you know, from the days when a 2 million attack stat was good. That's a bit. Oh, here comes his super. Type disadvantage here, but Beast Going should be fine here. Took a little bit of damage, but that's nothing too much to worry about there at all. Could have dodged the other one, Beast. Well, unless this guy's double super in as well, hopefully that means that we're alright for this turn. We still haven't managed to get out Vegeta or Gogeta in these fights either. Maybe it will be an well, as soon as we can pop their active skills, we'll pop their active skills, but that's, what's that, turn 4? We still haven't got to turn 4 with them. Is that... Really what we want to be doing in here is a lot of damage and taking out the boss as quick as we can. So, that famous statement, kill the boss before the boss kills you, is true in every fight. Anybody that says that's not the way to play doesn't know what they're talking about. Because even if you're dodging, you'd still need to kill the boss before the boss kills you. It's just a technicality. And that's what we're going to try and do here. Now we are on our second turn with the Super Saiyan 4s here, but we've got their active skill. Thank goodness, because we're going to need it. We're going to need that. Now Gogeta should be fine here. Let's put him in the middle and fire this off. What is his defense? 1.14 million. Surely he should be okay there on his turn 1 of his transformation. We've got a good amount of orbs as well, so we shouldn't be too worried here. Surely. And no super as well. He's got these scouts around him, so we've got no super to worry about as well. So surely the young Demon King Piccolo here is done for. In fact, we will put him in front of the super if there was one, because we want to get that counter. Hey, hello! Hello, cat. Tails. I can't see it. It's so small on my little screen there. Sorry about that. Is this event any hard or just tedious to go through? I ain't done it because I'm too lazy. Well, I was kind of a bit too lazy as well. But yes, I think it is pretty difficult. These bosses, they hit a lot harder than even the red zones, I think. It's more difficult than the red zones. They hit harder than the red zones, but they've got a lot less hit points than the red zones. So, you might find that you do end up getting killed. And that's what we hope is not going to happen here. So, because I am not too worried about my pride, we may end up using items here if we think we are in danger from this final fight. Because I don't know how long we've been in here. We're probably in here for 20 minutes. And we still haven't got to the end. So turn 1 here, Beast Go, he should be okay, even if he's super straight away. And I think Vegeta at the end there, this great 8 Vegeta should be fine. Yeah, some of them are hitting very, very, very hard in this fight, but they don't seem to have a huge amount of hit points. So if we can blast them down quickly without getting caught, that is the way to go. But that's why I'm streaming this. We know that it was released during the anniversary. That was more than a month ago. I still haven't got around to them. The only reason I'm actually taking them on is because we are taking the time to stream them. You don't run tech gods. No, not in this fight. We could have run them instead of the Vegeta. Personally, I don't know. I like the Super Saiyan 4s better than the gods. I'm sure they would have done very well here. What I wanted was a character that was good defensively all the time, and the tech gods are going to be the same as the Super Saiyan 4 LRs. And on their turn 2, they might be a little bit squishy. I think I trusted this Great 8 Vegeta to be able to tank better than them, especially on that second turn. And so far, he's not let me down, even though mine's only at 55%. So, we will see here. He's not here for damage, he's here to just survive. So, and with the normals, we are okay. I'm sure he should be fine with the normals. But here's his super, and he dodges it. There we go. A bit of a dodge build on him there. I don't know how much dodge he's got, but that saved us a lot of damage. So, this is turn 1. They are type disadvantage, though. Surely they're fine. The orbs are not great, though. There's no rainbow orbs for them. We're going to leave them there, and because I don't want to die, we're going to just pop a wheeze. There we go. I don't care. We're going to get through this fight. We're going to get through this fight somehow. It's the first item I've used. Maybe it would have been okay. I don't know. But I didn't want to risk it, seeing as we've been here for 20 minutes, nearly half an hour, and we still haven't got through. So Let's see what happens if they... Oh, well, they just dodged. There we go, they would have been fine. We didn't need that Whis. Forget we used that item. We were just being overcautious. They were going to dodge that anyway. And if it was a normal, they would probably been fine anyway. Right. Excuse me. Right. I think this is must be a two-phase. Once we've taken down this health bar, surely then we've taken out this fight. If you got 77% damage reduction for 110 with the Super Saiyan 4s, was it their first 10 or was it their second 10? Am I getting confused? I thought it was their second 10, which means they would have lost it. No, it was their first 10, wasn't it? Yeah, we would have been fine. That's me panicking a little bit. We shouldn't panic. Yes, we would have been fine. Forget that. We didn't drop that. We didn't drop that Whis. He just flew by to get some food. And, yeah. We would have been fine. Though a double super, would we have been fine? He didn't dodge this. Ooh! That would have been scary if we hadn't put that Whis on, though. Why did we... Okay. We do have another phase though. We've still got the Whis up, haven't we? Forget that. We don't need the Whis up. Hey, int. I mean, we could use Beastgo as active here. We don't think we need to. So we're not going to bother with that. Giant Demon King Piccolo. We have not got the greatest of key here. Let's just get them at the side there. Try and open up that AGL line. Yeah, we need to pay. We need Streamer Brain. I thought that was out there second 10 as well. But anyway, we'll move on from that. Right. We still haven't got the active skills for the main 10th anniversary LRs here, have we? Well, here comes his super attack. B should be perfectly fine here. Look at that. Double digits. Not a problem. Hopefully we get will we get their active skill to go into Gogeta next turn? Is that dependent on the? It's dependent on the hit points of the opponent as well, isn't it? Something like that. If we can do enough damage then in this turn to get below half health, is it for them? We will get that active skill. We could really do with that though, and we're not getting that many additionals. Where are we? Nearly there. Come on, a few more. We should be under half health. Well, the Piccolo should be under half health. Is that halfway? Right, let's see. Well, we've got Vegeta. We can maybe put in slot 1. Even if he's tapped disadvantage if you had to. I don't think we do. We did get their active skill. So we can go into Gogeta there. We'll fire this one off as well. Just a habit putting him there. It probably didn't get any extra links putting him in that centre slot. Big damage there. His super attack is launched there. We've got 9 orbs there. That should be good for them. They should be good, even though... Well, they type advantage as well. Not a problem then. I think we've got this wrapped up. Surely we've got this wrapped up now. Surely we've got this wrapped up. Did you pull Perfect Cell? Ended up rainbowing Super Saiyan Exchange and getting another dupe. I haven't summoned on that banner yet. I am still thinking about it. I don't think that Cell, STR Cell, is actually that good. Is he? Really? He can't take any damage even after he's got his active skill up and revived. and he doesn't really do a huge amount of damage either, so I'm not really seeing the point in him. But there are a lot of other characters on that banner that I don't have as well. I don't have Lord Slug, I don't even have the Gohan and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga. So, doing a round where we get a guaranteed feature might be worth it to just pick someone else up. But there we go, we have that one. We have that first stage beaten. The exchange, well, that's the Gohan and Goku that just got their easy A. I only have them at 55% as well, so maybe getting a dupe for them on that banner might be worth it as well. We have to wait and see though. Wondering what Golden Week Dual Dokkan Fest is going to be like though. So there we go. We have that one stage beaten. Do we try? Part 2 is going to be the same team more or less, isn't it, that we're going in with? I mean, how many stages have we got in total? We've done it. It's only going to be a shorter test. 10 stages. We haven't even... I think maybe quite a few people haven't bothered with these yet. So that's one of them done at least. Are there any missions to beat any of these team fights with a certain team? There's Fuse Fighters there for stage 9. Full power for stage 10. Well, we're a little bit off that yet. We'll quickly try and do this. I'm going to make maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. We'll see if we can do this stage in that time. I guess we're going with the same team. There's no reason why we shouldn't. We don't really have many other options to go with. So we could have put the gods on there, but like I said... Okay, so we're fighting movie bosses here. So first, Tao on his stick of candy rock. Or is it a crab stick? I don't know. So you're going to insult him like that, and he's going to kick our butts. Right, so where is Super Saiyan 3? On the other rotation. So we're trying to set our rotations again. We'll put Beast in slot 1 for this. So we can get the two Super Saiyan 4 characters together again. We like running that as a rotation. Right. We don't even really need a lot of key with him. We can save some of that for some of the others. We do need a little bit for them though, although they do have their damage reduction here. Let's give them that. Straight away, a super attack and a bit of damage there on Beast. Not too bad though, I'm sure we can come back from that. This Tao could enter the Olympics in the skateboarding competition. On his... What have you ever got a Dokkan Fest Tao? Again, that's one of the less hype characters I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be bothered about. But you'd have to see all characters getting some decent representation. It's a shame the characters fall off so quickly though. And I'm waiting for the Ginyu Force EZAs, Captain Ginyu and everything, but again, they might be okay for a month, and then nobody will need to use them again. So, is this the one that's got Android 13? I think Android 13 is one that does dodge cancelling. Shouldn't be a problem on this team though, dodge cancelling. Much rather have characters that can actually take hits and not have to dodge them anyway. We've not done a huge amount of damage to this Tao, have we? Or is this just a one-stage fight, this? I think this Tao, if I remember, is just a one-stage fight. So maybe we have done quite a bit of damage if that is the case. It's still going, but it's the last one isn't just a normal. There we go. So we want to keep... this is the problem. all of our slot 1s are over there. So who do we actually trust in slot 1 here? We've got 2 type disadvantage as well here. This... Needs must, eh? This is where using an item might be handy, but we are right at the beginning of the fight. If we have to come back in, we don't have a huge amount to recapture. Might get better rotations as well. So we're going to try this Goku because he doesn't have time disadvantage, unlike the other 2. And hope that's... he don't die straight away here. Well, hopefully he's okay now. I mean, he's not in slot 2, so we don't get some of his extras, but he'll still be stacking a bit of defense. Good job that was not a super coming in straight away. Otherwise, we would have been in a bit of trouble. $20 million for a 55%. I mean, not bad at all, I suppose, but it's... we don't get any additional. Alright for these normals. We haven't seen a super yet this turn, have we? I'm not paying attention. Is he going to come in here in slot 3? Well, if this is a one-phase fight, surely we can take him out on our next turn and be moving over to the next fight. So, we've got all our slot 1s here. We're going to keep Beast, I think. We could use his active skill and put him in slot 2. And guarantee we finish on, but I don't think we have to do that. I don't think we need to go to that kind of measures. I think we'll probably finish him off anyway. We could do a little bit of healing though. There we go, that's much better. Now he's built up a little bit. Can we take him out this turn? Yeah, sure. We've got a few more coming in. And we've still got Vegeta to attack. The great 8-1. So I think Tao is down, which means we can move on to second fight. There we go. Nice! It was a one-phase fight. My memory did serve me well. So we've got Tailus, Slug, and then Cooler. So this isn't the one with the Android 13 that I was. It's not the one with Bojack here. I think Bojack is a pretty hard boss on this mode as well. But we have got our rotations a little bit better set up. And we can go in straight away with the Super Saiyan 4. Why would we not do that? Well, I would have liked to have saved them orbs for the Super Saiyan 4s, but I think the orbs change, don't they, when we go back to fight. So, straight in, this is one thing at least we can do with this mode, is if we go in with our health a little bit low, straight away we get some of these active skills which might be able to help. I mean, we didn't really need it this turn. I'm pretty sure we would have took that super fine. But we will let him waste it on this Giant 8 mode, and that will not be a problem. Let's see, Pan crying. Ah. No! Ochi-chan! And we get Super 24 straight away, so we can start building up his attack and defense as well, which will be very handy. But it is turn 1, remember? Remember this time it is turn 1. So, again, Orb's not brilliant here, but it is turn 1, and they have type advantage, so I'm pretty sure the Super Saiyan 4 is going to be fine there. Would like to have got him to 24 key, but that's not going to happen, is it? So, a little bit of extra healing there with them tech orbs. And no super attack should be coming in this turn, so we don't really have anything to worry about here. Can we even take out Tailless in this one turn? He has a second phase though, I'm pretty sure. He's going to eat that fruit of the tree of might. We all want some of that, thank you very much. And we get another one. All of these stacks. Very welcome. I mean, surely we're going to be able to take him out. What attack stats Goku going to be getting now? We get transformed on turn 1. When do we get any additions with him? He's a bit hit and miss with his additions. 30 million. With a 55% one, that's not bad at all. Can we get an additional? No. If we had an additional there, but surely Tailless' time here is over. We're going to get a few supers in with this Goku at the end. Oh, we just took him out because he crit. Nice. Right, so Root of the Tree of Might, and we got Super Tailless. Did he call him Super Tailless? I don't know. Anyway, don't you feel safe when you have Beast Gohan there? Right. Which orb do we get? We get that orb because, well, yeah, that sorts the orbs out very well. There we go. Although no attack before we attack, which is going to hit Beast Gohan a little bit. It would be great if we could take out. I would really like it if we could take on difficult content like this with like more minorities. Why can't we fight if the Ginyu Force was strong enough? Let's have a great Ginyu Force team that can take out these kind of fights. That will be fun for me anyway. We always end up going in with Gokus and Vegetas and Gohans, and it's even the villains. We need some good villain teams. I keep saying that again and again. I have a few good villain characters at the moment, but it's still very hard to make a full team. Right, not paying too much attention here. Again, another AGL character, so let's take his advantage over this. Well, if this is a two-phase fight, hopefully we're moving on to the next one after this. Right, this is their turn 2. Full giant 8 power turn. And we haven't got their active skill. I want to keep this rotation. Oh, actually, I'm not going. No, my gut instinct is we're going to do this because we're going to end. Well, we do want to keep the rotation because we're going to then go into the next fight. So this is what I would like to do. This is what I'm going to do. Which means we're going to have to float them back round again for the next fight. That might hurt us. Or we could have just popped an item. Because again, they haven't got the greatest of key there on this turn. Well, Vegeta certainly held down that slot. I think if we'd have left the Super Saiyan 4s there, That might have been death on their second turn. Hate having to change our rotations like this, but if it means that we're going to die, that means we have to start right from the beginning again. We don't want that! We don't want that! Once we're so far into the fight. Can they take him out though, this tailless? I mean, if they didn't, it would give us one more turn. They haven't. That means it gives us one more turn closer to getting our rotations back to how we actually wanted them. I don't think we need to, but I'm going to pop this here because I'm going to say this is the last fight in this, and we'll get it back anyway. Let's make him even more defensive. He's probably going to finish him off straight away, but belt and braces approach here. There's no way Taylor's is damaging us on this turn. There we go. Now that should be, yep, there we go. So now we move on to the next fight. We've got Lord Slug. So all we need is a few slug pellets, eh, and a bit of salt. And we will be fine. Another Namekian. We've had Namekians in the last one, and Namekian in this one. All these Namekians. So we'll keep Vegeta here as slot 1 until we get the Super Saiyan 4 LRs back again. I don't suppose this is actually going to hurt us too much then, having to rotate them off. Because we have got our health, we don't get to go Super Saiyan 4 straight away. I wonder what else we're going to be getting this celebration. I wonder if we're going to be getting any more Easy A's. Are we going to get a Super Easy A this celebration? Whoa, there we go, we got the dodge. Dodge the super, that one probably saved us a little bit of damage. We've had, who could be a super easy A for this celebration? I mean, I don't know, who is it that's... I thought maybe for Saiyan Day we might have got a super easy A, one of the, maybe that, Resurrection F. Blue Vegeta might have, but he didn't. This, though, I mean, there is the STR cell. I wouldn't really want that STR cell to be easy A-ing. But rotate them off again, and then next time they come back, they should be with the Goku again, the Super Saiyan 3, and we've got them back on rotation. Actually, we're not getting hit, so we're not going to be getting our ki before we attack, so we have to put a little bit more in there. I'm going to save those rainbow orbs for the Super Saiyan 4s there. Right, we've got our Dokkan attack with Beast Gohan. Not ideal. He didn't really get the Dokkan attack we've had. He's not been hit, so he hasn't got his extra attack, so it's not going to be quite as effective. But anyway, it's a shame we can't save these, get the Dokkan attack up, and then we could use it when we want to. But healing! He's healing like a Namekian. But we're going to out-damage him. Surely we're going to out-damage him here. Type advantage here. They should do some serious damage to our Lord Slug opponent here. And again, if we had the LR Gods instead of that Vegeta, this team probably wouldn't have worked quite so well. We could have kept them there. But then, we like that Saiyan Raw link. And having him here gives us that Saiyan Raw link. But here comes is the Slug Super. Double digits, thank goodness. That would have been painful if it wasn't. Ooh. How much stacking can we get here with this character? Disadvantage, but we want to get them crits in. Hidden potential. Do we go dodge? Do we go crit? Do we go additional? It's, well, they keep changing it, making crit more advantageous these days. They so dodge, but in the past it was dodge that really, really needed. Ah! Are we going to take him out here? If this crits, we might be able to take him out with this attack. Well, there we go. Once again, the tiniest sliver of health. Maybe that will help us though get our rotations back how we want them. Alright, Vegeta, finish him off then. He's got 1 HP in a dream. 1 HP in a dream here for Lord Slug. Then we get a giant Lord Slug, don't we, next? I think so. There we go. What a pose! He should be on special pose category as well with that. That should definitely put him onto a special pose. Well, we have Beast active. Do we need it? No, we don't. Certainly we don't. We're not putting any of these in slot 1. I mean, we can have their active skills. We can fire off their active skills. Maybe we will. We haven't seen Vegito at all, have we? Not in this. We'll crush the Patara. And then we'll go back to Goku. There we go. We actually use some of their active skills in here. Lord Slug straight away. Bisco and surely, yes. So we didn't stun. If he was stunning or sealing there, that might have been a little bit annoying. I think this Lord Slug might be a little bit scary, but we seem to be dealing with him okay so far. Oh, is he getting hit points? Hit points. Is he getting attack and defense every time we hit him? Was that what I saw there, or was it? He is getting attack and defense every time we hit him, so we want to take him out quickly. But that is what this mode is. They hit very hard, but they don't have a huge amount of hit points. So they are a bit glass cannon-y in this mode. That is what the Bojack does in a later stage, but he can get like 300% attack and he's quite scary. A couple more and we can take him out this turn. One more. Oh, look, how many times are we gonna be that close? So how do we finish him off? Take your pick. Do we giant ape him? Do we just active skill him? I mean, we don't want to sit here through all that giant ape stuff. So let's just active skill him. There we go. Goodbye, Slug. And then we get to move on to Cooler. And this is where it's like, if Cooler took us out, we would get really grumpy. We have Beast. We should be fine for slot 1 here. Yeah, we don't need a key. You'll get this key when he gets hit. There we go. Hopefully, then we can take out this cooler. I wonder how many phases. This phase 2 or 3 phases is cooler. If we knew, we could plan a little bit better. Well, there we go. Yeah, straight in with a super attack. We should be alright there. We did take a hit first, so we got a bit of a build up. See that number again in days gone by? That would have been quite bad, but actually, that's probably only a fifth of our health or something. So it's not actually that bad. Even less than that. How many stages does this cooler have? Does he just go into final form and that's that? 2 stages? You thought it might only have 2 stages. He's not going to go metal cooler, is he? That's for a different fight when we're fighting metal cooler. $24 million. I mean, surely I'll get able to get some dupes in these anniversary allows, but they do come back quite a lot. They'll be back for Tanabata, won't they? We'll be getting that because we've had the sync. It'll be sometime around Tanabata in the summertime. They'll be returning. Oh, look at this. Can we? No, it's still going to be 2 turns to take him out. But again, we should be fine here with the damage reduction. They have got 1 rainbow orb. That would be better. That would be better for them, I think. Instead of just going type advantage. Same type key speed, that's what I'm trying to say. We can't get them. We can't get the AGL ones, which is a shame. Because we can't get the 18 key there either. That's a little bit unfortunate. But our slot ones should be okay here. We gave them plenty of orbs. No super straight away. Again, that helps. I'm hoping this is only a 2-phase fight. We want to get done with this. Cooler, come on. We've got places to be. We've got places to be. And you are here being a menace. Right, we're going to take him out this turn. And then we're going to go into final form. Cooler, probably. Hopefully this is only a 2-phaser. The last was a 3-phaser, wasn't it? That Piccolo, that giant form Piccolo was a 3-phaser. So... maybe we could have bought some attack. Equips items. Right. Surely we were okay this turn. We've got type advantage for Gogeta in the middle, and the other 2 are pretty damn tanky. So, he's starting out at 24 key there. No need to... That'll do. Save some of them rainbow orbs for next turn. Him straight in with a super attack. He knows he's in trouble. But this is going to do nothing to Beast, surely. Well, he did something to Beast. That means he's hitting pretty damn hard. But we still tanked him. Now I'm a little bit worried. He can't be double supering. Please say he's not double supering. That would be painful. Although his hit points are going down quite quickly here, we'd like to see that. Hit points going down quite quickly. Yes, can we 1-10 this phase? I don't think we 1-10 in this phase. I hope that this is... maybe we're going to get to use some active skills though, and that would help. If we can get... we need Gogeta's transformation. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta next turn. He is double supering. 300. Oh, we're only just surviving this. Right, this cooler is hitting hard right at the very end. We are now a little bit worried. Surely this Vegeta, great ape, can tap these normals. They have to be normals. It's not triple super. Holy moly. That was a little painful. But we get our active skills. We'll fire these off first. Before we use any items. And heal ourselves up so we don't get them. Right. We are giant aping him to the ground. Let's see how much damage this can do to him though. Will it actually do any damage? And we're going to active skill him. With the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well. What? 40 million from a giant ape? I mean, what sounds pretty good, but like I said, here comes his suit. Are we going to? How many supers was he going to be doing this turn? Now, 1.8 million damage. Surely he's hitting harder than that. What? We need this cooler out of here. He's a bit scary. Here comes his second super, and we dodged it even though we were in giant ape form. Oh! Double supering with that amount of damage. That's going to catch a few people out, I think. Let's see what this active skill does. I don't want to lose now. Do we put an item on just to make sure? We have still got Gogeta though. Let's see what he's doing. The thing is, using these two as a combination, we're not going to get the super attack counter with Gogeta because we have we've got rid of his super attack with the giant ape. Don't think we need to do this because he's going to be dead very soon. We didn't heal, we didn't use an item. We are going to tank these normals, and he ain't supering. So Gogeta's going to finish him off. Holy moly. There we go. There we go. Stage 2 completed. Holy moly. And we did actually no item that one. We could have no item the first one. I forgot what team we was on. And we no item this second one as well. So there we go. I'm going to leave it there for today. To first 2 stages of this Battle Hardened Formidable Foes taken. We'll maybe jump in at some other time, take out some more of them. I am going to go now and watch Bibu and Anya playing in their Hololive Minecraft server because I saw that was starting at 11 o'clock. So they should be doing that now. If we have a bit of time later, I might come back tomorrow as well. There are a few. Might jump back into some Minecraft as well. So there we go. We'll get these 10 stones for the first 2 stages. There is a lot more difficult content to be doing in this game. We will jump in now and again to do that. Thank you very much for everybody watching. I'm Tokkuri Yashi then, and I will see you all again for more videos sometime soon. Bye 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 bye.